but we're finally on the water. First boundary water trip of the year. Canoe Wilderness is a little chilly this morning. We had 30 degrees coming up the trail. There's still snow in the ditches. The frost is coming out of the dirt road, and the water is high, but very calm. We're on Little John Lake, going into entry point number 69, John Lake. The dog was excited. Yana was excited. No moose on the way up. Saw a couple swans. Beautiful sunrise with the Canadian wildfires that are going on right now. It's quite dramatic in the morning and the evening because you don't get your typical sunrise, but the whole horizon lights up and then the sun shines through and it's just completely red. I stopped and got a couple pictures. That's sunrise, but we're early. Man, this is early. I think it's like 7:15, 7:30 in the morning. Got a brand new canoe. Only paddled it once. Haven't paddled with a full load yet. But we're here, finally. Some high water. Should be interesting. With this little channel coming up here from Little John Lake to John Lake. Hopefully I can run the channel instead of doing a very short portage. It'll be interesting in a new canoe, loaded, to run a little river. We'll see. I don't know if it goes upstream or downstream. I'm assuming downstream because water from McFarland is flowing here into Little John. Beautiful morning. We are single portaging. Balance is off on the canoe. I haven't portaged this canoe yet. We had snow. Snow on the portage. I need to push the fort further back. I'm really falling backwards, having to hold this sucker down. If I put an arm up here, that would help. That seems to help. Now we got trees down. There's a couple trees on the portage entry, which may have no challenging, but see if we can get around these trees here without dropping the canoe. Oh, we'll make it. We made it. Oofed. I am out of shape. I wanted to bring some new pants that I bought. I bought them at the end of the sled dog season, and since then I've gained about 12 pounds just from trying to rest my knee, and I had blood testing for Lyme to see what was going on because I was having joint pain and my knee was swollen, and that came back negative. Just resting a lot seemed to help the joint pain, but with resting you're so sedentary that you gain weight pretty easily. Oh yeah. Maybe this trip we'll Moves a little bit. Oh, here's a tree jam. My goodness. And get around this. That's a tree jam. Yikes. Oh. Okay. Let's not drop the canoe. Let's get over this tree jam. Balsams. Oh yeah. That's gonna take some serious cross-cut action. Oh. I can't see it's going okay. There we go. Almost through. More snow. Lots of snow up here still. Dang. You know, we had a record snow here, but this is kind of crazy. Uphill, uphill. It's been all uphill so far. Oh. Okay. I think my yoke moved. Might have to stop and readjust it a little bit. The pack dog is having fun. She's got a load too. She's got all the dog food. She's got the axe. She's got the saw. Hatchet, I should say. She's got a first aid kit and toilet paper. Her load will get lighter as we go too. I weighed my pack last night and it was 45 pounds. Got it all in 75 liter pack. I think the heaviest part was just the food. But that will get lighter. It's definitely the biggest item in my pack is the Kevlar bear-proof sack. What do they call them? Sacks. Yeah. A little wet here. Oh. Yeah, lots of trees down. That heavy snow and wind that we've had all winter and spring. Not surprised. Okay, so I ended up dropping the canoe. As it was sliding off my shoulders, the portage yoke was moving. And it was burning pretty bad. I think I made it almost halfway. There are a couple more. I got a new word for you. Well, two new words. I think you guys should vote in the comments which one you like. So instead of saying log jam on a portage, I think a better word would be lobstickle, L-O-B, lobstickle, or make sure you vote, logstickle. Logstickle or lobstickle. I think that's more fun than portage log jam. But overall, this portage is not too bad. It's just gradual up, maybe 1 to 3%, maybe 2% average. And then there's a steep little drop down. before you get to East Pike, and there's still ice. A little bit of ice left on East Pike Lake. Just interesting. Very, very interesting. I've never been up here when there's ice on in May. And of course, lots of snow. Well, we found a camp, but the landing had this giant log blocking it, so we are playing tugboat here and moving this log further away from camp so we could pull into the landing. It wasn't much of a landing otherwise. It's got to be some sort of record, definitely a record for me. Oh, look at the wind. As far as getting to camp, we're an hour and 36 minutes into it. I wonder how close this loon will let us get. Not close enough to take a picture yet. Sounds like a waterfall on that side, so once we get camp established, we'll check out the waterfall. Yeah, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. It's got to be a personal record. Setting up camp. I didn't want to go far on day one. I pushed my knee and see how it goes. It started to get sore on that second effort. Well, I didn't take any ibuprofen. Maybe the activity will help loosen it up a little bit. We are here. Water's not terribly deep. Rocky bottom. Bang the canoe on any rocks if that's possible. Minimal damage if possible. Let's see if the dog will get out. There you go. Good job, Yana. Why don't you go check it out? 2.85 miles. Day one. Super easy. That's all we need to do. Oh, it's hard to get out. With that bum knee. Oh, this is difficult. Okay. There we go. There we go. Easy. Normal levels. Nice. Well, pee in the water. Good job. Good job, Yana. Well, might as well give you a tour of camp. That was the landing. And here's where the canoe is going to sleep. I'll tip it over. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. So I will tip that over unless we go for a short paddle tonight. It's a decent little campsite. I think there's maybe 2 good tent pads, possibly a third, but I think it would get a little wet in this gully here. Nobody's been here since last year unless there was somebody here this winter, but there's been no activity here. We're the first ones. Kind of messy here at the kitchen. We just had late lunch, early dinner Yana and I took a nice little naparoo. There's tent pad there, but we decided to go back here. This is probably the best tent pad. Got the tarp set up for rain, and the tent's all ready to go. Like I said, we had a little naparoo. I already broke one of the tent stakes. These tent stakes are not very good. I think they skimped on the beefiness and went for lightness, and I already broke one. Can't believe it. Brand new tent. And I broke a tent stake, so kind of a bummer. And we'll take you down to the lake, and I'll show you on the map where we are. We didn't go very far, but I was tired and sore. Got up at 3 this morning to get up here. I think we left the house at 3:30. I was all packed up, ready to go. It's got a nice little view of the lake here. This is not a very good landing spot. Maybe it'll be better once the water's down. But over here we went and explored, and we went down. The river flows through here. It's a gradual flow down. It's not, there's no waterfalls or anything, but and the water's pretty high. You can't get super close to the river because there's just little creeks messing around. But we haven't seen a single soul yet here today. A couple ducks. There was a loon when we came in. I don't know if we're gonna go for a paddle tonight or not. Maybe if it's a really nice sunset, we'll see. I'd say maybe 3.5 stars, close to 4. I wouldn't quite give it 4. You know, compared to a lot of the other sites that I've been at up here. But yeah, solid 3.5 for sure. So, on the map, the entry point is on this side of the bridge. On Little John Lake here. There's a road. This is a border route trail. But the road comes right through here and goes across. It's not on the map. But this is the Pine Lake entry on this side where the boat landing is. And then there's another boat landing here on Little John Lake. And this is where we saw the what was it? That shed. Yeah. And we came across John Lake. Did this 211. And we are staying right here. Well, good morning. We decided to pack up and head out, beat the weather. A little bit of ice. Look at that. Ice. It's not supposed to rain until this afternoon. And it's going to be raining in the morning, so we were going to stay at that other site another night, but and then pack up in the morning and head out. But it's no fun packing up in the rain, as everybody knows. So we're gonna try to beat the weather today. Go over to West Pike. We have an 8.5 mile journey, which is what, 15 kilometers. Not super far. Feeling decent this morning. We only had coffee and a snack. Oh, I forgot to take ibuprofen. I can take ibuprofen at the portage. Yeah, so we're on the lake. Pretty uneventful night. Had a little campfire last night. Took a few pictures. It wasn't a very picturesque campsite, and the sunset was very disappointing. So we're on our way down East Pike to West Pike. Well, we've reached the end of the lake. Start getting pretty hot. Shed a layer. We passed the other two campsites. Been paddling for a little over an hour. There's nobody on this lake. We had the entire lake to ourselves. Just crazy. Very beautiful. I'm so used to seeing multiple groups. 2 years ago, going in on basswood, I stopped counting that first day after 30 canoes. There's just so many people. But looking for the portage near the waterfall ahead, so that we can portage over to West Pike. This might be it over here on the left. Can't tell which way the water is flowing, if it's flowing out of this lake or into this lake. I would assume it's in. Would be ideal to fish over there, but everything's put away. So, yeah, this looks like the portage. There's a rocky stairway there too. Beautiful lake. Went through a shallow channel and you can see a good 15 feet down. There's a big bass down there. Big smallie. I wonder how many rocks we can bang on in here. The water's high. I bet you could land this differently when the water's at normal level. Just try not to bang on any rocks. Might be as far as we're gonna go. Okay, girl. Girl. Alright. Stay here, canoe. I get my injured leg out. You guys gotta see this. There's still like 2.5 feet of snow here. Oh, a few human footprints, but not too many. Oh. Watch your footing. Watch your footing. Don't hurt your knee, Tony. Okay. Whew. It's crazy. They must have had just so much snow up here. More than we had in Duluth. That's for sure. There's snow everywhere. Oh, I almost tripped. Canoe sitting wonky on my shoulders. I have to stop and adjust. Or drop it. I don't know where we are. Maybe halfway. This half-mile portage. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, canoe's falling off. I'm gonna have to stop and readjust. Up here, there's a log. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna set her down. Moose poop. We did a leapfrog. There's a couple piles of moose poop on this trail. Didn't see any fresh moose tracks though. It's not a bad portage at all. It's really flat. Pretty easy. No logs or trees down on this one. Just good. A little bridge that we need to cross over up here. There's the river running right down. Portage. Early in the air. Feels good on the feet, but it sure is cold. Ooh. I think if you went swimming, it would be a quick in and out. Oh yeah. Snow. There's an intersection here. I think to the left that goes to Pine Lake. Not quite sure. Doesn't show if they intersect on the map, but I don't know where else that trail would go. I'm assuming it goes to Pine. Careful here, Tony. I'm gonna slip. really new. We lost here. And rocks. All right. Almost there. Wonderful snow. Nothing like breaking in your new canoe with a bunch of tree branches. Bound to happen up here. It's gonna get scratched. It's inevitable. We don't call them scratches. We call them adventure marks. Now I wonder if there's anybody on West Pine or West Pike Lake. I guess we'll find out. Water looks extremely clear. Found camp. There's only 2 more campsites on this lake, and who knows if they're open. There's this one, and another one to the west. But we've been pushing in the headwind. Not too bad. I mean, no whitecaps yet. This canoe cuts right through the wind. No problem. We were doing easy 3.5 mile an hour. Yeah, no problem at all. So we'll find a good spot to land the canoe. The waves aren't going to bash it up. There's one a little bit further back in the wind. Let's see if there's anything over here. Doesn't look too bad. I'm exposed to the wind right now, but the wind's supposed to switch out of west-northwest this afternoon. Right now we got west-southwest and starting to see some of the beautiful Palisades. Going over the Clearwater too. I think we'll take that canoe landing on the east side. We've done like 7, I want to say maybe 7.5 miles today. And just under 3 hours. Not too bad. Made some ground. Started to feel crappy about an hour into the paddle, and then when I got to the portage, it kind of popped out of it. Still, I think still might be something going wrong with my body. Gotta get into rheumatology and figure out what's going on. It's not, something's off. Yeah, there's rocks here for a landing, but I don't know if these waves, it's gonna canoe away or bring it up while we're loading and unloading. I think if the water was down, this would be fine because it looks like there's a live well there. The water is pretty high right now. Not super high, maybe 4 or 5 feet up. I'll take this landing down over here. Easier to get in and out. This one might be okay here. You had a good canoe landing, Yana? Let her get up. Good job, Yana. Out of the wind, out of the waves. Woo! Nice, I'm getting hungry. Maybe it's time to make breakfast before we set up camp. Well, here's camp number 2. Give you guys a quick tour. Yana and I took a nap this afternoon and it rained for a little while. But yeah, and then the smoke from the wildfires, Canadian wildfires. I don't know what's going on up in Canada, but the smoke rolled in and it's been hanging around, but I could smell it really strong today. And the humidity kicked up. We got quite the view here. And the fog is coming in off the lake. It's kind of neat. It's supposed to rain again tonight. There's a couple mergansers out there. Just been taking pictures after dinner. And this peak over here is 490 feet higher than the lake. I think that one down in the end is closer to Clearwater Lake. Yeah, nice little campsite. Let's say it's 4-star. I gotta clean everything up. It's supposed to rain again tonight and tomorrow morning. So we'll be having breakfast in the rain. Try to move again tomorrow. Put the canoe to bed already. So the canoe's gonna sleep over here for the night. Do a little bit of exploring on the eastern shoreline. Nothing fancy over there, but the canoe's gonna sleep there for tonight. What do you think, Yana? Let's wash some dishes and then up camp and go to bed. So, we will see you guys in the morning of day 3 as soon